Mr. President, on behalf of the delegation of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, I would first like to congratulate you, Mr. Tijani Muhammad Bande, on your election as the President of the 74th session of the United Nations General Assembly. I express my hope that under your able guidance, this session will be crowned with an excellent outcome. Mr. President, the current UN General Assembly is held at the time when the global attention and demand for world peace and development are remarkably increasing more than ever before. Peace and development, a common aspiration of the present era, are the pillars of the UN activities and the main objectives that regulate all the UN activities. Despite the efforts by a large number of UN members, peace and development are still faced with serious challenges. It is related to the flagrant violation in the international arena of the principles of respect for sovereignty and sovereign equality enshrined in the UN Charter. Unilateralism, which holds up the strength as almighty means, leads to the infringement of sovereignty of many countries and the tension of overall international relations with the threat of peace and the restraint of development. The UN Security Council, entrusted with an important mission to ensure world peace and security, has been reduced into an instrument for the strategic interests of a specific country, in total disregard of the international justice, thus pursuing sanctions and pressure and even the regime change against selective countries. In view of the international situation in the last 1 year, the United Nations is required to further enhance its role, and that the prevailing reality, where the principles of respect for sovereignty and sovereign equality are flagrantly violated, serves as a serious lesson that true peace and security can be achieved only when the states possess powerful strength of their own. Mr. President, Comrade Kim Jong-un, chairman of the State Affairs Commission of the DPRK, in his historic April policy speech, advanced the country's central tasks at the present stage of consolidating material foundations of socialism by concentrating all its efforts on economic construction, and elucidated reasonable ways for ensuring peace on the Korean Peninsula. Present situation, marked by increased hostile acts against our country, demands that we hold higher the banner of self-sufficiency and self-reliance in the socialist construction. We have solid foundations of self-supporting economy, reliable scientific and technical forces, an invaluable tradition of self-reliance. These are our precious strategic resources which cannot be bartered for anything. Under the seasoned leadership of Comrade Kim Jong-un, chairman of the State Affairs Commission, our people are now making devoted efforts to resolutely overcome difficulties and challenges and glorify our republic as an independent, powerful country, a country of the people where their ideals are fully realized. The key to consolidating peace and stability and achieving development on the Korean Peninsula is in the full implementation of the DPRK-US joint statement agreed and adopted at the historic DPRK-US summit meeting and talks held in Singapore in June last year.